What are these box, Grandpa?
This tells the story of how Jesus was born.
Can you tell me the story?
Oh, yes, of course. Come. Let me tell you the story how Jesus was born. Once upon a time,
One afternoon in Nazareth, the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary and said, Mary, God has chosen you and will bless you. You will conceive a son and name him Jesus. Mary bowed her head and said, I am willing to follow the will of the Father. Meanwhile, Joseph, pledged to marry Mary, learned she was pregnant. Troubled and unsure, he thought, perhaps it's best to quietly end the engagement. That night, an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, Do not fear taking Mary as your wife. The child she carries is from God. Name him Jesus, for he will save the world. When Joseph awoke, he was strengthened and chose to marry Mary. At that time, King Herod was ruling, and he issued a decree that all people must return to their place of birth to be registered. As a descendant of David, Joseph took Mary, who was pregnant, on a journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem. Mary rode on a donkey while Joseph walked beside her, carefully attending to her needs. When they arrived in Bethlehem, all the inns were full, so they found shelter in a humble stable. There, Mary went into labor, and Jesus was born. With no crib, they gently laid him in a manger filled with hay. Nearby, while shepherds watched their flocks, when an angel appeared, shining with God's glory, the angel said, Do not be afraid. I bring great news. Today in David's town, a Savior has been born. He is the Messiah, the Lord. You will find him wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem and found Mary, Joseph, and the baby lying in the manger. Overwhelmed with joy, they worshipped him. Afterward, they spread the word of what the angel had told them about the child, and all who heard it were amazed. News of the birth reached King Herod, who feared the rise of a new king. He summoned the Magi, wise men from the east, who had seen a bright star marking the child's birth. The Magi explained they were following the star to find the newborn king. Herod asked them to continue their search and report back, pretending he also wished to worship the child. The Magi set out, following the star as it guided them to Bethlehem. They journeyed on camels, crossing deserts, plains, and mountains, until they reached the place where the child was. When they entered, they saw Jesus with his mother, Mary. Filled with reverence, they bowed and worshipped him. They offered gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, honoring him as king, priest, and savior.
Oh, so this is the story of how Jesus was born. Can you tell me more?
oh, but it's a bit late now. It's time to sleep.
Oh, okay. Oh.